Hello everyone, my name is Michi Hoyer from Avid Chronic Racing and I am live for the Simpit, going on with my Formula 1 2017 career mode, as we yesterday just have finished the 2017 Grand Prix of Britain, scoring not a single point there, but increasing our performance on our career mode. Now going on, I think with some invitational event first, which we were up to after the British race. So now just having a quick look on the outcome of the British Grand Prix once again. I think that is standard rehearsal on this type of activity. Game is quite loading a bit. Anyway, looking forward today to have the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Hey, quick
So,
question. How are you here? Are you happy? I mean, obviously, I hope so, but you do have some other options if you're up for a new challenge. Let me just grab the door. I had a call from another team a few weeks ago, and well, things have moved on since then. These are the offers I've managed to put together for you. You don't have to do anything with them, but let me know what you think.
well, and as we had this discussed yesterday already, it's a joke to move from McLaren to Sauber and to Alright, sorry, chaps. To move away from McLaren as of being a first driver into a worse team, being on there with a second driver, so we definitely stick with the McLaren. And then we have to choose our preference. Either doing a F1 2004. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Or do a time attack around China. So I prefer to do the time attack around China, as we have a little look onto our laptop, where we can see that the rivalry is being won against Marcus Ericsson at the minute, and so we go on to the Invitational event. AG Rogers, I'm basically fine. I just had to sneeze for the first time of the day. Quite a bad timing, but anyway. Looking forward to this invitational event. Racing McLaren from 2008, so the MP4-23. Finish the race in under 5 minutes. You race against the clock to compete the required laps before the times run out, so we need to do 3 laps and see whether we can do this. Put it at rich mode in terms of fuel and see how the car feels. They do feel quite some different, so I was not being too well. Oh dear. So that basically means I can already restart this session. Because with those 2 spins that won't get me anywhere. So being in P8, I'd probably have to overtake some cars. Really aggressive V8 engine, I can say. with a lot of too much brake bias in the front. I can't remember those cars being spiking so much on the ground. Anyway, it's gonna be damn interesting. I think we're looking at target lap times around... I need to divide 5 minutes into 3. So 1 minute 40s. Agnes driving from the T-Cam in this game is definitely better and faster than not driving from it. As we just hit our target lap time by 2 seconds. I mean, I'm not really racing a T-Cam for realism, but I'm also not playing this game for realism, so I think this is quite okay. And despite all that going on, you're looking for performance all the time, and being in T-Cam gives a lot more performance as well. I've heard that the F1 eSport was allowed to be run in T-Cam also, so I don't feel too bad about it. As this time probably I will miss out on the required lap time, if not for a good slipstream. Oops. Those cars feel so differently from the 2017 ones that you actually have to drive them quite different. Right, so we require 1 minute 40 for a final lap. And we got a 1 minute 41 left to do it. No further mistakes being allowed now. We have 2 opponent cars ahead. Doing a little bit of short shifting for traction. Really? I get a warning for that? No, damn not. I just leave it. Thanks to those AI, it's close enough going to the line. So at least there was a job done. Not sure if I missed out some performance while not overtaking that Renault. But I think the career points will tell. What's going on with Hungary there? So it was only about passing it, so we did so. That's good. Having a look at the laptop then. With Hungary coming up, we want to change some parts, and for the practice sessions, we keep this kinetic energy system, go back on that combustion engine, and for now we keep this heat generator and the control electronics. So we go a little bit more on used parts, just to do those opening
Welcome to Budapest as we prepare for the start
tasks.
of the Hungarian Grand Prix.
So having to look at the session, we have a look at team objectives first. The fast sector 3, a top speed, beat the average speed trap speed. Being consistent, set 3 consecutive fast laps. Okay, DRS test and car setup. So we need to run very different set of setup cars. So we load our first set. And that will be the setup we just built on a time trial. And then, before I get another sneezing,
Okay, let's update the setup.
right, so I hope I'll be fine from now on. Having some kind of allergic reaction at the minute, which is not too nice at all. The force feedback is quite well on that G29, I have to say. Could be a little bit better, or just a little bit more adjustable, rather than just have it being set by the game. So I definitely missed the Logitech profiler. Nevertheless, I think it's a good wheel. As we're now going out a lean fuel mix. So that we don't go too hard on the engine. Hungary, a very technical track where a good suspension, good chassis matters a lot. So I'm looking forward to be not that much of a victim by the missing power of the Honda. So could be weekend together with some points. So that definitely would be great. We will see how this weekend will be for us quite soon, I think. Especially when looking at the team objectives and all the practice programs. And we will have to see whether we carry out of them with ease or not. As I try to make it purple quite soon. Well, that checkpoint is way too far on the inside to my liking. Nevertheless, missing checkpoints has never been good. So making it purple straight away probably didn't work. No, it didn't work at all.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
So let's see. Get that bonus for consistency. Looks good so far. I'm quite sure this is going to be purple in the end. Yeah, saying that, massive game freeze. Right. So, could I just have a stream for once where there is no technical issue? That would be so great. I don't know what I'm doing wrong all the time that it gives me those mistakes. Hey Michael, hope you're doing fine. Thanks for being here on the stream and being around. As I'm again dealing with technical issues. Brandon, I'm running 110% AI as an opponent. So quite a lot of heavy meddling going on by those AI. So it's the hardest challenge you can probably face, sitting in a McLaren and being against 110 AI. However, the only thing I've got a little bit less strict is corner cutting. I've just set it to standard rather than strict or normal. Yeah. This F1 2017 is fun. Would be even more fun if the game would not crash that bad as it does all the time here.
Welcome to Budapest.
So we're in free practice session 1. We can take or load our setup. Load the set. Go for Hungary. And well, immediately go out because we already know what we need to do. Start our track acclimatization program. And we're then going out again.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Oh, thank you very much for your charming words there, Brandon. I really appreciate it. Yeah, racing those AI on that level of strength is quite annoying sometimes. Since following them on a street or on straight basically means going full power, going rich mode, going DRS, and still lose out ground to them in the slipstream. So the AI strength is definitely to be found on the straight rather than in the cornering. In the cornering they operate the car at the physics borderline, I would say. On a straight they somehow get faster than you can ever get. So it feels like they got an additional third or fourth turbo being attached. Really ridiculous stuff going on there. But anyway, that is how it is, and generally I do like the game just for fun reasons. I don't take it serious in terms of competition, but there are probably better sims than that, like RFactor 2 or anything in that way. Anyway, we do start our track acclimatization program. Looking good so far. No? I was on the verge to do everything purple. So close. So I think no other mistake allowed now. Make it a purple 410. And obviously I do miss stuff. So I really have to go again around this track. 2 reds is one too much, I think. Probably even 1 red.
That's looking good. Now let's try
Yeah.
purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Not looking too bad. Just need to make sure that there is no red sector inside. Looks good.
Great stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Thank you, Jeff. So I think we do have some points gathered already there. Important research stuff going on. So clearly need those points quite a lot there. But anyway, we're now taking it easy on everything. And make it back to the pits. And you guys may be particularly interested in me trying to do some online racing on sim racing system. I think that's what I'm going to do for the second part of the evening, later on that stream here. Doing some random racing there on the SRS system. Whoop. What was that? So we do have pit limiter here. As I'm waiting to be pushed back into the garage. Bonkik, what do you mean being saved by the game?
We haven't done a race
Ah,
simulation.
yeah, saved by the game, yeah.
We have multiple
Now I
sessions
got it.
available, so
Sorry.
it's urgent right now. But we
That
should
took
make
long
time
until
for a
it got to
tyre
my
wear
brain.
program at some point. Standing
Right,
by.
so looking at tire management program. Looking forward to hopefully score another fast research points. Go lean engine mix. And immediately let this AI pass. Hey Mike, thanks for being on the show again.
You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy. We risk losing it.
Why do I risk unnecessary wear to transmission? I'm not pushing the car at all. Oh, my throat is
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
not too good at the minute.
We need to pick up the pace. We're
So,
not hitting
need
our
to go a
targets.
little faster
We need to
then.
run the program if we don't get the
I just stay out of my way. Just somehow need to make this purple and we're fine. I won't gonna do it like that.
We managed to pace well that lap, and tyre wear is more or less as expected.
Come on. I haven't done any GT sports yet, so I can't really say which game would be the right option. Oh, for crying out loud. I need to rerun this program again there.
Plenty of useful data. Return to base when you can. Go over it.
So, return back to garage. I need to throw away those engine compounds anyway, so I can afford hitting the bug there. Tire management. Just need to start again, do a flying lap, and hopefully nail it for the first time. Probably in the first time being around the circuit. This tires are probably in the best shape then. And with that being said, that means it's the most easiest thing to do then. Right, no risks given any time now. We just go full throttle. Turning into the corner and simply losing the bar at the top, it's ridiculous. No, I won't make it in that lap.
Let's speed up. Our time data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our time delta back in the green, we'll need to rerun this program.
And I don't want to do this. Yep, and that run's not gonna make it either. If I do not go retardedly slow.
the pace, we're not hitting our target.
Aldous, I'm driving for this view because it's the most comfortable and the most fast one for this game. As this is not a proper sim. Racing from the T-Cam is a benefit. So you don't want to compromise your speed by running a different camera angle. But it's not too easy this time. You got to be kidding. You got to be kidding.
That's all we need for now.
Oh, this is great stuff today. Like really, what a stupid mistake in the end there. As I try it again, put out the flying lap. Oh, this is ridiculous right now. I can't remember where it took me like that long to do that tire management thing. I'm not sure whether this is due to the high engine wear already. If I'm missing so much power on that straight that I can't make up the time usually I do. Right, can somebody tell me what has been so difficult the first 3 attempts?
Program complete. Good work. Back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Hey Jack, welcome to the stream then. Hope you enjoy our program here live on the Simpit. Doing a lot of on-track activity. My colleague and runner of this channel, the Simpit, Sean Cole, will keep you informed about recent activity being displayed and broadcasted on this channel, as Bottas more or less shot us wide. And stay tuned for latest information about what show is up next. Currently we're doing my personal career mode here, round 11 and Formula 1 2017 game. Sitting in a McLaren, fighting against 110% super aggressive AI. So definitely some interesting stuff to watch out. As I just want to go around for another lap and maybe do a personal best time. Right, we failed. Anyway, try to make it back to the pits without getting help of the...
Issue means you've lost one of the gears. Say again, you have lost access to one of the gears.
Oh yeah, 5th gear is gone, that's nice. So that definitely means we're gonna have to swap the gearbox.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
No, Mike, I don't think it's too much track. If you ask me, then this Honda simply has not enough power. As we move it back to the garage. Downforce is quite okay, I think. So I don't think, or don't feel the urgency on changing something there. Maybe go one click lower, or go one click up with the rear wing, in order to get some more rear end grip. However, rear end grip feels fine to me. As I'm waiting on my session points to be calculated for the research. So that's 1097 points. Having a look on the laptop and go into the research tree, we will have a look on the powertrain, what we could invent. So this thing is a stronger crankshaft can handle additional engine load, meaning power output can safely be increased without additional wear. So I don't really know what we got up there at the top. Redesigned pistons result in less engine friction and more finely tuned combustion, thereby increasing power. That sounds fine to me. It's gonna be ready for Belgium. A Grand Prix where we're definitely gonna fit a new set of engines, because we are running a bad performance there anyway. So about the meeting, Chris Raby is just popping in, and I think he's just absolutely right. So that actually means I'm bad on schedule, if I'm not mistaken, because this meeting should be on right now. That would also mean I mixed up my calendar, which is interesting at the minute. Sorry for the inconvenience. So there's some background stuff going on, some things that will be particularly interesting to you guys as well. Something you might even see soon on this channel here. I don't want to talk too much about it, since we haven't fully agreed on anything, but I'm quite sure that Sean Cole will keep you updated about everything. So, as we had a lot of trouble going into that Grand Prix, we take out for the new engine, because it's quite worn. Same here on the kinetic energy system. We take a new set of the heat generator and keep everything else apart from the control electronics. That we change as well. Oh, Michael, I can't really tell you what's the secret about it, as I quickly have to look about the gearbox being totally worn. those currently running the second. I think we can run number 2 and we'll put in number 4 for qualifying and race. Michael, it's all about being in control of the car, being smooth to the car, and being very... Wait a second. Change the aerodynamics. See how the car feels then. It's all about being car control, having the feedback through the force feedback to know exactly what's going on. Taking out flying lap. Well, Jack, is there something about this official league, as you just mentioned it? Because I haven't heard anything about having official stuff. Like obviously the official esports thing. We will sure be about to dig into that more deeply. As I just saw that Sean Cole has joined the meeting room. So that means I'm quickly going to be ending this fuel saving program. Hopefully doing it quite well, and then save the game, exit the game, end the stream, and be back live later on this day. Probably in about 2 hours or something, so next time I better get my calendar rescheduled, so you guys won't be suffering so bad activity going on. It's totally my fault, but yeah, with me living in Germany and Sean living in close to Las Vegas, I think, or San Francisco, don't really know. Time zones are different and separated by 9 hours. Apparently Sean got mixed up with the time zoning thing for another run this week on the Formula E thing, so bear with me a little bit. I'm not doing this on purpose, obviously, but I will be back with that show, delivering you the Hungarian Grand Prix of my personal career mode into your living rooms as soon as I finish the meeting there. Or I will skip it to tomorrow and have some special different event going on. Definitely will have a look into my possibilities that night. So whenever you guys got some spare time, check this channel for being live, for new events being scheduled, and then we may meet later here on again. As I'm trying to make this fuel saving program purple with the first attempt. Looking good so far. Getting into the final corner. Be smooth on the engine. DRS wide open. Engine mix 1 is of optimal fuel consumption program. With a pretty bad lap, I have to say, but anyway.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, thank you very much, Mike, for your charming words. Really appreciate. We got so much friendly spectators being entertained in here. Make sure to like, share and subscribe, tell your friends, bring them on the show, tell them there's a lot of entertaining stuff going on. So as in real life Formula 1, sometimes there are issues. as I already said, I'm not going to go away to meet for something unimportant. I'm meeting for something important, definitely being delivered on this channel here live on the Simpit at some point. I think Sean will make the announcement in his Everyday's morning show as soon as there is something to announce. So I quickly go back into the pits. Then be pulled backwards into the garage. And I hope I can do a mid-session save from there on, since we've done a good job on the program so far. Looking at all that stuff, I hope I can somehow make that mid-session save. Oh, Michael, you just need to go on trying to hit the apex over and over again, and then at some point you're gonna be absolutely fine. So we go manage session, make a mid-session save, and we make a mid-session save and exit, and hope to be very fine when re-entering this program later on that day or tomorrow. Let's see whether we can hook up something special. Maybe me and Sean gonna be live later on that day. All I can tell you right now is thank you very much for watching. I'm Michi Hoyer from the Avid Chronic Racing team, and I was live here for the Simpit, and we see you guys out on track.